Welcome back, bandits, to the Red Dead Redemption 2 show. The show where we, as in us as a community, talk, discuss, answer and recap all the latest news and information on Red Dead Redemption 2. Usual videos will resume, but why not start a new series? The game is indeed 16 days away. I know, right, guys? Amazing. And to kickstart off the series, let me explain to you guys how this series works. So every day or two, we will do a new episode. We count down the days, we ask questions, we do Q&As. If you want your questions answered in this episode or in the next series, then of course leave them down in the description below, the comment section. If I find a question that I find interesting, or if some of the questions are related to the topic I'm talking about, then I will pick them. So I asked you guys earlier today to send me some questions, so as every episode is going to start, before the Q&A, we're going to cover a brief topic and some of the things that I personally am interested in and excited for the game. I feel like being a news channel and someone who delivers news, you guys get to need to know me on a personal level. You guys need to get to know me like that before I do any videos on the game when it comes out, so you guys can really connect with me on a deeper level, shall we say. So the topic I want to cover quickly now before we go on with the Q&A is going to be boats, swimming, and other elements to the water and ocean in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, Rockstar Games have confirmed that you can swim in Red Dead Redemption 2. However, you can only swim for a very, very brief period of time. Now, if any of you guys play GTA Vice City Stories, this may sound familiar. I believe the way it worked in GTA Vice City Stories is that the amount you swam then decreased your stamina, and thus once that went to zero, you would then drown. Now, I think the same is happening in Red Dead Redemption 2. Many of you guys have been asking me, can we swim in Red Dead Redemption 2? Well, it's been confirmed, sadly, that no, you can't swim for a very long time, but you can indeed swim, tread water, cross rivers, cross lakes by swimming, and stuff like that. I don't think there's been anything confirmed about diving underwater, going underwater to find treasure and stuff like that, underwater caverns and caves and stuff like that, but that would be a really awesome surprise if we do find that out in the coming weeks. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about is boats, and something I'm really excited to test out come the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 is to just kind of go out to the ocean and see how far I can ride my boat or sail my boat, row my boat out to the ocean. And there's various islands surrounding the Red Dead Redemption 2 map that we've seen on the leaked map so far. So my question to you guys before we go on with the Q&A that you gave to me is, let me know down in the comments section below, how far out to sea do you reckon we can go in Red Dead Redemption 2, and is there anything that you guys want to do as soon as you get your hands on the game? Let me know and I'll highlight some of them in the next episode, and of course shoot me some Q&A questions down below. Speaking of the Q&A, let's cover some of those right now. First of all, apologies if your question doesn't get answered, but don't give up there, because you can always shoot me some questions over on Twitter at RedBanditYT, and of course our Discord links are below. So firstly, why on earth don't we just get started into some Q&A questions from today? So the first question came from Dutch Vandalin, and he says, which one of the gang members will you like to bond with first, or the most, shall I say? Which gang member am I more excited to bond with in Red Dead Redemption 2? And that's a really, really awesome question, and personally, I really want to get to know everyone, but if there's someone in particular I want to get to know, it's going to be Sadie Adler and also Charles Smith, because I've heard that Charles Smith is the one who introduces us to hunting. He's also a very good character in using the bow and arrow, and of course we found out from Rockstar Games that we can take various characters with us on missions, and Sadie Adler also has said to have a shady background as confirmed by Rockstar, so I don't know what they mean by that, but of course that's old news now. But I definitely want to bond with Sadie and find out exactly what happened in her past, so that's a great question there. Chivi or Chivi said, what is the first thing you want to do in the game? Now, I have tons of content ideas for you guys to watch on the channel when the game comes out. I'm going to leave a lot of it as a surprise. However, the first thing I want to do off the top of my mind would probably be something to do with boats or swimming or hiking a mountain. I have no idea really what I want to do, but I know one thing I do definitely want to do is go and explore the old map from Red Dead Redemption 1 and see how it's changed. Some of the locations I want to go to specifically are the old mine shafts, McFarlane's ranch, and go and see if I can find Bonnie McFarlane. That would be really, really awesome. So that's a great question. Definitely, probably the first thing I'm going to do is go to the old map from Red Dead Redemption 1. Ravi Baby said, what happens if you kill an NPC? Will they be gone forever? Because their family members are supposed to remember, but what in that case happens if you kill everyone? I want to know how it's going to work, and will they replace the NPC with another one with a different name and story? And that is such a good question. We know that there's 1,000 plus NPCs in the game. So does that mean there's only 200 or 300 in the immediate game, and then there's like 600 backup NPCs? I really don't know, but I'd imagine by the time we've gone through all of those 1,000 NPCs, we'll forget some of them that we've seen before, so maybe that's Rockstar's excuse to reusing character models. I'm not so sure, but you're definitely right that family members are supposed to remember when you kill other family members or friends of theirs. Now, what I want to know, which is linked to this question, is what if we kill a shopkeeper? Will another shopkeeper come back? Do we get to kill the next shopkeeper? Or does it work how certain NPCs' families will remember and other ones will respawn? We don't know just yet, but that's a really, really good question. As far as I know so far, yes, characters will never return after you kill them. Their family members will remember your face, and that is of course going to be a big loophole to explore when the game is released. Now, Justin B asked, how long will the length of the game be? And I think it's definitely going to be longer than GTA 5 in terms of how many missions there are, but also Rockstar Games have blurred the line between gameplay and missions. Now, what they mean by that is that you no longer now know if you're on a single player mission, a story mission, a side mission. Of course, there's still going to be question marks on the minimap to tell you if you're on a side mission or a main mission. However, the way the dialogue works in this game is completely different. You won't go from one location to another. There'll be different things that occur in the game that affect which mission you get next. So it doesn't work like GTA where the storyline progresses all the time. Of course, the story will progress throughout the game, but on the way there, people will get different missions in different orders. That's at least what I've understood, and the way you do that is by talking to individuals around the camp. So great question. I think the game is going to be well over 100 hours of gameplay. Definitely tons and tons of content there alone just for the story mode. Now, Gaming Gamer said, are you going to do a full playthrough of the campaign? And for some reason, the down thumb button is highlighted on your question, so I think I was supposed to press the heart button there. I don't think I did press the downvote button, but it definitely looks like it may have been selected. Yes, I will be doing a full campaign playthrough on my channel, and I'm going to do it with a face cam, green screen, microphone, commentary. We're going to have the lot, guys, so if you want to see that, go ahead and deadeye that subscribe button below. Tom Reed says, do you think you'll ever try and play online with subscribers? And of course I will, Tom, and everyone out there watching who wants to play with me. At the moment I'm on Xbox One, but I will be getting a PlayStation 4 in the near future, so I can play with a lot more of you guys, and we'll do tons of open lobbies and stuff like that. And finally, Jesse says, will other NPCs try to defuse when they see you're about to get into a fight or a shootout? That's also a really interesting question, because we know that we can defuse situations with the law and other NPCs, but will other NPCs be able to do that in return? I have no idea, but that is a definite good question. I know that when one of the IGN guys playing a demo came to a little boy on the side of a river and were bullying him, the kid was trying to defuse the situation there, saying, hey mister, don't do that, and stuff like that. So it's potential, it's a possibility that NPCs will indeed try to defuse situations, but it's definitely confirmed that we will be able to as Arthur Morgan. So now we're going to cover some news. PlayStation confirmed their early access items being select items. Now there's a revolver, an outfit and a horse being offered early to PlayStation users. However, this does not mean all DLC, only select DLC. You can expect maybe outfits and horses in the future to come to the PS4 early, but again, not every weapon, outfit and horse will be. And second in the news, Rockstar Games did something truly heartwarming the other day and let a terminally ill fan play Red Dead Redemption 2. And this is the kind of story that I love to hear from Rockstar Games. Actually, a similar story came out with GTA 5, where a small boy with an illness got to play the game as well. He got to play the game early, I believe. They gave him some merchandise, flew him in to, check out some cool stuff. They do extend their arms and welcome people in certain scenarios like this. So there's definitely tons of articles out talking about this scenario. So before everyone comes to my house with pitchforks and says, Shrek, Shrek, We're gonna kill you. I'm not gonna make this video over 10 minutes because I know so many people complain about that, you know. 9 minutes 59 seconds is okay, but 10 minutes is terrible. But no, really guys, we're gonna wrap the video up today. It's our first episode. Let me know down below how you enjoyed it. I know 99% of you guys are amazing and you support me through everything. And if you guys want this series to continue, that's all you need to do is just let me know if you do or if you don't. And if you do, then that is great. Leave your questions down below for the next episode. And as I said, all the usual episodes will resume as usual. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.